Hello, everyone. This is Duran's Healing, and welcome to tonight's Healing Circle. And for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel, where I provide weekly energetic updates for the collective. And if at any point this message resonates with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe or comment below to let me know how this message is showing up in your world. With that being said, I would like to say I'm picking up on a very unique energy, very profound. It's speaking to me something as a homecoming, something about change for you, radical change. I don't know exactly what this is, but I will get into the messages to see what this energy is about. With that being said, let's get right into the messages. And the message that is speaking the loudest has to do with you coming out of some version of a transition. This is showing to me that something has gone on in your world very recently that has rattled you in a way that may have been uncomfortable. That created change, a very serious change for you. This could have been a friendship that you ended, changing a work situation or home environment, something significant of that matter is radiating here, and it has changed you in a way that is never been done before. It's definitely given me something very unique has gone on. It may have disturbed your spirit that this has happened to you. But the good side of it is that you've made it through it. You didn't allow yourself to live in a state of delusion about it. You saw the truth for what it was and you cut ties. You chopped the head off the snake and count your losses for what it was. You've made it through the hard part of that. And you're still in it. You may still feel remnants of it. Your mind may be still turning about the issue. You may be having conversations with yourself about the fact that this happened. But it indeed did. But the brighter side of it is that your mind is clear. You're not in a state where you're living in some form of fog. You're just dealing with the reality of those changes. You've been alerted to the truth. And this is leading you on a very unique path, opening up a unique door for you. Opening up a different space in the paradigm that you live in. And this is a matter of fact. I'm not speaking in a parable. I'm not speaking in an analogy. If you are in this state or this message is resonating with you or you're feeling it or going through it at the moment, just know that a door is being opened where your wild side can be free, no longer having to be contained and trying to fit in with people and things that are not in alignment with you. Finding a community that allows you to be exactly who you are. True freedom in the real world. This energy that is coming up tells me that you're finding your place. You're finding yourself close to you're energetically finding your place and finding the right kinds of people. And you will know this because you will feel at home. Whether you go to a different event or a different activity, or trying out new friends, people inviting you to different places, whatever this may be. What I can see here in the stones is that you are starting to gain the energy to finally be at place, to finally be at home within this paradigm where you have a sense of identity, fully being yourself. And the community that will radiate towards you is finally coming. You're finally finding your people. And this may take a while for you to really come to terms with the fact that this is indeed true for you. But on the other end is that this energy and these people and the community will ground you in your power, ground you as the leader that you are. This is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've dreamed of. No longer being in isolation, no longer feeling alone, because the very people that you thought that you needed are showing you that you are. Showing that your energy is a vital source that's fueling the community. Connecting you to your sophistication, connecting you to your devotion, aligning you with the healer that you are. These type of people are longing for the wisdom that you carry, yearning for it, letting you know that you have the capacity to distribute something that will quench the thirst of the very people that are in need of it. And also, what I'm seeing here is there is a relationship that is also on the other side. A very unique relationship that's in alignment for you, that will bring you healing, that will bring you a sense of nurturance, allowing you to love in the way that you give love. It's not too much. You're not too much. You're enough. And you're more than enough. Because I can see it here in the stones. The very energy that you carry will bring about healing. Will bring about your work. Everything will make sense for you. You just need to allow yourself to grieve the loss of old relationships, old thinking, an old consciousness that you were attached to, and embrace where you're headed. You were always futuristic. You were always ahead of your time. But the truth of the matter is that the way the energy in the cosmos is flowing, you're finally getting in alignment with the very people, places, and things that your energy is confirmative of. Wow. This is very, very refreshing to see. This is very powerful. Because Oftentimes, as healers, we dream of things like this. We yearn and long for this. We spend so much time in the spirit world that the mundane world seems obsolete. It seems like we don't have a place in it. But the way that the stones are falling for you speaks the opposite. You do have a place and you do belong. And your community is here. It's in the very near future. I mean, it's real time. And you should be excited for what you have pulled in from the other side. You've manifested this for yourself. This is a quiet secret. This is something that you have been cultivating in the corridors by you constantly devoting yourself to the spiritual side of things. And now you're pulling in everything that you've manifested. This isn't just a material thing. A lot of people pray for material gains and things of that nature. This isn't your realm. You've longed for relations. You long for communion. You're a communal person. Longing to be connected with the earth. Longing to feel at home here in this lifetime. Around people who love, adore, and appreciate you for exactly who you are. Partnerships that can reaffirm you for you being you. And it's finally manifesting for you. Very powerful energy. This is a healer's dream. This is a healer's dream. And somehow you have conjured up the energy enough to reel it in. Wow. Very powerful message. This is very potent. And it excites me to see that the good in you, the good that you have cultivated, because the power of human connection is the utmost importance. Connecting with one another, healing and providing care and nurturings to your community. In your community, returning the love and the care back to you. Wow. At this point in this reading, I'm going to attempt to shift this very powerful energy. And if at any point this message has resonated with you, please be sure to like, please be sure to subscribe or comment below to let me know if any part of this message is showing up in your world. And with that being said, I'm going to switch over to the card deck to see if there's any other messages that the higher energy would like for me to share with you all. Okay, the cards that came out were healing, starting your own camp, diet, and mind games. I can already feel it. I don't, the collective, and you guys are very powerful and very potent. Your energy is very intense because I can feel the energy from the cards very quickly, which lets me know that you're no longer with the games. You're no longer playing the games with the common people. You may have used that previously as a defense mechanism, to protect yourself and to safeguard yourself and to get along for the sake of it, and to help you navigate yourself within this dimension without being ostracized, without the ridicule and challenges. But oftentimes with that, you see mind games, you see manipulations that you did not speak up about. You saw people that were very close to you playing these type of games, feeding their lower selves, hurting and being harmful to the people that they claim to love. You might have been a confidant or a counselor or a therapist, whether you were that professionally or just a person who always spoke truth. And people came to you for advice. But what's on the other side of that is the unspoken narrative that you don't say, playing that position for the sake of not disturbing someone else's world. Because the hard truth would rupture the dynamics that people try to build up, the hierarchy that they try to cultivate with their manipulation for their own lower selves. You saw it. Your eyes were very keen on this type of energy. But no more. You're not doing that anymore. You're not being around those type of people, and you're speaking your truth, period. And we all know what that comes with. You will be disassociated from, people will stop speaking to you, the type of friendships and long-standing relationships will dilapidate. They will fall by the wayside because the truth being spoken in this manner will crumble any system that was built on manipulation. And we all know this. Healers are truth tellers. But now in this day and age, you are no longer playing that role. And you're okay with whatever transition and change that comes along with it, because you are now cleansing your spirit, giving yourself taking yourself on a spiritual diet from the harmful people, institutions, and family systems that require you to play that role for the sake of their own egos. You're focused on healing. You're focused on the truth. And as you move forward, with accepting that you will lose people that you thought were your friends, people that you consider close family members for a very long time. The story is changing and will be changing because you're no longer playing that role. Moving forward, you're standing in truth for the sake of healing. And starting your own camp is so important because you're doing it with authenticity. You're doing it in truth. You're doing it fully as yourself. True freedom. True freedom here. Then you will find your home. Creating it from the ground up. Pure, in truth, and light. Period. Wow. You guys always impress me. Oh my gosh, I'm so impressed. It makes me so proud to see that people are standing up for a higher level, for a higher consciousness. And There's so many other generations. There's so many other beings that are going to be the recipients by you taking this stand. Wow. Please be sure to like so I can pick up more easily on your energy. Subscribe or comment below to let me know if this message is showing up in your world. With that being said, I'm going to close out this healing circle. Thank you all for your presence and joining me, and I will see you all at the next healing circle.